So the color story for today is just going to be some neutrals. I wanted to use my Danessa Myricks, one of these, the little sparkly one there. So I thought I would keep my cheeks neutral and then use my MAC lipstick that's, thinks it's from MAC, because it has a little bit of a glitter in it also. So I'm going to use this Morphe palette. I love this. This is the one that's underslated. I wanted this because I usually just use like a powder contour on my lids, but sometimes I thought that color might be washing me out a little bit more, so I wanted something with some more depth so that I could use something else on the corners of my eyes. So this has come in handy. I think the colors are good for my skin tone and everything. They have something for like liners if you want to use them like that. Haven't really used the gray much, but yesterday I just used these three colors and then this one on my outer corner, and I really like that look. So I'm going to use this middle color right here. I have my eyes primed and I've already done my color correcting. So I'm going to set down this middle color. That'll just be like the transition shade. And then on my outer corner, I'm just going to just barely use this dark brown and just tap it on there. I don't want too much of it. I really just tap it into the pan and then tap it on here. And then just gotta blend everything together. And on the bottom lash, I really like this brush. It's from Morphe. It is the M383. And I take the middle darkest, like the medium one, I guess. And I just run it underneath my eye. They are very powdery, so I have to kind of watch. And now we will use, this is the foil part of the colors are, I don't know. I know one of them's Nova because that's my cat's name. But let's just kind of, you don't need much, just dab it on there. It didn't spread very, so I'll just dab. Make sure you always put that little tiny baby lid on there so that they don't dry out. I love these so that you can just take them apart and use whichever one you want. I think that's pretty neat. It's my first one and I like it. So I don't know if that will blend hardly. Yeah, I guess it does. Because it's stuck on there. It ain't going nowhere. I might use a little bit of that white here in the corner. Just to brighten things up a little bit. Okay. So now to make my little concoction, this is the Danessa Myricks Skin Tint. I have to watch, it gets really messy. And there's that. And then this is the Star Colleen Rothschild. This is the Ethereal Glow Serum Bronze. And I just do one pump. And I mix those together. And take my little brush here. This is from e.l.f. It is the Complexion Duo. Just load it up there and just start tapping it on. I like it a lot. So there are 2 shades of this Colleen Rothschild Glow Serum. So I'll put a little link in there. That's the bronze and then like a champagne-y, just illuminating color. But that is really good to put in with your foundations. I really like it a lot. All right, let's look at blush. This is from Rare Beauty. Nearly Neutral is the shade. And that is the color there. I'll give you a swatch. And I'm just going to go in with a brush here and just tap it on. I don't know. It's not pigmented like the other blushes. So you could build it up if you wanted to, but I just think it gives a very natural look. It's not too pink and it's not too brown. I like the middle ground there. And I think it flows good with the bronzer and everything. So yeah, there's that. And just for a teaser, I have to show you, I'm going to do a video on each one of these because each one I am really loving. This is the one I have used today. It is a concealer base that is illuminating. Kind of like the highlighter thing, but 100% better for me. And these 2 products, I don't use them together, but they're 2 different ones. But I think they have really changed the way my under eyes look. So we'll do 2 separate videos for those so that you can see those. So I'll probably do those next week because those 2 products. All right, for powder blush, I'm going to do Milani. This is the Rose Dioro. I don't have any of the new ones because I still have, you're never going to get through these. So I don't know. I just haven't picked up any of the other ones yet. Now this gives almost a coppery rose color. So I thought that would even out the little pink neutral blush. But yeah, I like those 2 together with that glitter. And here we have from MAC. Thanks, it's MAC. Mine is very well loved. I have a backup already. Because this is probably one of my favorite lipsticks. It does have a little, I think it has like gold fleck a little bit in it. Because I don't really see it until I look at my lips really good. Like if I'm sitting there studying them. But yeah. I think it's pretty. So that's the color story for today.